in the Dhammapada, or Dhammapada, the first two verses of the book says, our life is shaped by our mind. We become what we think. Suffering follows an evil thought as the wheels of the cart follow the oxen that draw it. Our life is shaped by our mind. We become what we think. Joy follows a pure thought, like a shadow that never ends. The Dhammapada is about how to produce good karma. And what they're saying here is that it's not physical action, but it is the mind that creates. It is the mind that determines whether we have joy or we have suffering. So we must make a distinction between the energy and the mind. Because the energy is not the mind, but is the mind that manipulates the energy. And again, this brings up another basic law of physics, which comes from the law of conservation of energy. And it says, energy cannot be created or destroyed, but may be changed from one form to another. So we receive that energy within our body, and then our mind determines whether we have joy or we suffer, from just what the Dhammapada is talking about. And we know this law, basic high school science, or you can get this in college if you ever take a physics class. They talk about these two basic laws, the Newton's third law, and as well this law of conservation of energy. And we apply this everywhere in life. We have wires that connect into our wall and then go right into our cell phone. That cell phone's battery gets charged and uses it. And everyone wants an energy efficient battery. Same thing with cars. Big thing with cars now. You have even cars with batteries. They want energy efficient. They want the most mileage for the gas, the most mileage for the battery. So you don't want a phone that's running 100 different things all at once, even though they kind of do. But at least the battery can last. It doesn't last 5 minutes. What would be the use of a cell phone if it lasted only 5 minutes? So we are very aware of this. We know how to direct energy and make it to be efficient. But if we start to look inside, is that energy be used in the same way? Do we really understand when that energy is being used, what the effect is going to be? We have the cause, but what's the effect? We have this idea that we can think anything we want, watch anything we want, talk about anything, listen to anything on our headset, scroll through a phone or computer, maybe eating something at the same time, and that there is no effect because we do not see a direct physical effect coming from it. But if we were to step back and look at the world, we see a great amount of psychological suffering, more than we ever have.